Hi guys, Chef Paulette Martin here with Nuvo Pastries and Catering in Milton, Florida. Also with the cooking channel, Naughty to Nice. And we make a recipe that's a little bit naughty and convert it and make it nice. I'm a chef for 25 years of Nuvo Catering in Northwest Florida. I am a winner of a Jacques Pepin Award for WSRE Wine and Food Classic. And I've also won a lot of awards just locally in the Northwest Florida area. And tonight I'm going to be making a wonderful appetizers for the summer cocktail hors d'oeuvres. And so I've got a variety of naughty things and some nice things. I've got some Tandoori Chicken Wings. I've got some zucchini pizzas, both caprese style and pepperoni. I've also got some tuna poke on some little rice paper bowls. And I've got some wonderful Spaceship Squash stuffed with a spinach artichoke casserole. And we made two desserts. We are going to make two desserts, lemon basil tarts with a meringue, and also what I call my three sons. Those are 3 cream puffs stuffed with a creme patisse 3 different ways: Nutella, Biscoff, and a peanut butter. So anyways, I'm looking forward to the episode. I hope you guys love everything we make, and we'll see you guys soon. Okay guys, so one of the first recipes we're gonna be doing is the pistachio, which is basically gonna be the base for my 3 sons. It's their little buddies. So I've got some water boiling with some butter and a pinch of salt, and it's going cray-cray right now, so I'm gonna go on ahead and add the flour. So I'm gonna turn this off for a second, put all of the flour all at once into here, like that, and then I'm just gonna roll it over here, just so. And so it's, don't yell at me. They wanna yell at me. Please don't yell at me. Okay, and so as you can see, it just slowly starts to come together. It's kind of like, it's just like my 3 sons, they slowly begin to come together. But you have to like beat them sometimes. By the way, I don't have 3 sons. I felt like I had 3 sons because I had 3 single guys living with me at one time, and I always thought of them as my 3 sons. But anyways, so you wanna just wait till those guys come all the way together. And once it looks like a baby's butt, starts to come together, then you're gonna put it back on the stove just for a second. Okay, but I'm only gonna put it on for just a second. And this is what you call roasting the panade. Okay, so that's just taking the dough. By the way, this particular base is perfect for making empanadas. So I'm just gonna pull it all together. And once it looks like a baby's butt, you can see it's coming off the thing, just the bottom of it just slowly starts to roast on the bottom. Then I'm gonna take this off, turn off the oven so it doesn't yell at me. And then I'm gonna put it onto the mixer bowl. Now, it's very hot, so you don't wanna add eggs yet, but I have some eggs that I'm gonna add, so I'm just gonna put it on low right here until it starts behaving. There we go. Give it a second so it's not so smoky, okay? Meanwhile, I'm gonna come over here for a second. I'm gonna put a whole new pan on, and this is actually gonna be the creme patisse, which is gonna go inside. I'm gonna divide it into 3 different flavors, okay? And the 3 different flavors, hope you're ready for this, because it's crazy. Got my second mise en place. My second mise en place is gonna be over there to get it with the Biscoff, Nutella, and peanut butter. And then of course it's gonna be dipped in chocolate ganache. So we're gonna make the ganache as well. The creme patisse is gonna be the next thing I do. So I just need my milk and my egg yolks, my sugar, cornstarch, whatever else. So I'm gonna show you how to do this. But while I'm waiting for that, while I'm getting ready to do that, just crack 1 egg at a time. Now, depending on where you are, okay, so in Florida, I never use as many eggs because we are so humid down there. Now, I don't know, I'm up in New York, you gotta do what the New Yorkers do, so may need all the eggs this time, but I'll show you what I'm looking for. Don't do that at home. You should definitely do this at home, have them already in there, but I can do this. For one, I'm a chef. For 2, my hands are anointed by the Lord to do his good work. So let's see how it goes. So far it's looking happy. Just put 1 in, then 2 in. Check it out. It's looking pretty good. Comes together. Probably need a spatula. Ooh, that looks really good, y'all. Looking very good. I wouldn't eat it like this, but it's looking good. I think I'm only gonna need 3 eggs. 5 eggs is in the recipe, but I think I'm only gonna need 3 because it must be humid enough this morning. Oh, it's been raining. Yeah. That's why my hair will not behave today. It's being naughty. So, and by the way, there is nothing nice in terms of healthy about this. This is definitely naughty. It's gonna have sugar in it. It's gonna have all flour in it. It's not gluten-free. It's not sugar-free. It's not dairy-free. It's not egg-free. It's nothing free. It's just delicious. But I have other stuff for those people. I'm one of those people, by the way. Okay, that looks really good. All I need is if one of these lovely people in this audience could bring me this is really how we want it to look. It's where it's got a little bit, but not too much. Thank you, darling. All right. All right. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Put this guy over here. All right, and then you take a 1/2 inch piping girl. So when I make this, I'm gonna make some little bodies and I'm gonna make some little heads. Okay, so here we go. Ooh, we pooted. Make little bitty head ones. Now, if you wind up leaving, like if you're making these at home and you wind up with a Hershey's Kiss, I'll show you how to get rid of that because you don't want that cone on your son's head. Push, 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 let up. Push, 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 let up. Push, 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 let up. Make some little boys and some big boys. Let's see if I can probably get one more right here. Okay, I'm just gonna push these out of the side, pop these in the oven. So if you do wind up with a little head like this, all you need is just a wee bit of water. And just pop it down, just like this. Get in there, little girl. That way they get really pretty too. Now, some people egg wash. I really don't think you need to. I think they'll wind up just perfect without it. I never do. So I'm gonna stick these in the oven. This is 425 for 10 minutes. And then I'm gonna lower it to 350. I have no idea how well this, woo! Oven goes into the oven right. All right, give me a 10-minute timer. Okay, and now we're gonna move on to the next recipe. Okay, so next we're gonna make the ganache and the creme patis. 3 different crumb patisses, just a basic crumb patisse with a little bit of each. A peanut butter, a Nutella, and a Biscoff. For real, it's so good. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna make is the ganache, because all I wanna do is just kind of get this, tell it to behave. I've got to tell this oven to please behave for me. Okay, there we go, I got it. There we go, I got it. So ganache, as you guys probably have already seen before, if you haven't, this can't be your first time seeing ganache. If it is, it's so easy. It's just chocolate. I use a good quality. This is a bittersweet chocolate, and I've got some whipping cream, and I mean, all you need to do is just have it barely simmering, and then I'm gonna put it on here, let it set for 5 minutes, and just bring it right to. Okay, and there it goes. It's very happy. So I'm simply gonna pour that on there, let it just set, and then I'm gonna bring this guy over here. This is gonna be my crème patisse. I'll start with this beautiful, delicious bowl of milk from the milk man or woman, milk woman. Okay, so I'm gonna get that going. Meanwhile, this is egg yolks, 4 egg yolks, and I've got a half a cup of sugar. I'm gonna put half the sugar in there with the milk, and the other half I'm gonna put here with the yolks. Sha, 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 sha. Okay, and I'm gonna take cornstarch. It's about 1/4 cup of cornstarch. Tell it to get out of there. Okay. I don't want it to go everywhere, so I'm trying to be careful with it. Makes kind of like a funky paste. Funky. So what I gotta do, I'm gonna sneak over here. I'm gonna check my cream puffs. They're looking good. I am going to turn them around so that they evenly brown. So let me put, let's see here where it says, let's see, stop, and just pull these guys. They're looking good, they're puffing up. They just want to get a little brown, so what I'm going to do is turn them around so they evenly bake. Okay, here we go, we are back. And it's just about time. This is my sugar and milk. It's just about scalding. I want to get it to where it's got a nice little boil on it. And then I'm going to add a little bit at a time. It's called tempering it. You know how it goes when you have to temper things. Add a little bit of time. You know people like this. Just a little bit of boiling at a time because they might curdle. So while I'm waiting, I'm going to go ahead and just stir up this ganache. You got to be very gentle with the ganache. Don't go crazy. You don't want to whip anything into it. You don't want to use a whisk. You're just going to be gentle. And if it doesn't completely come together, I'll just put some warm underneath it. I won't need it for a little while, so I'm just slowly going to stir it together. Turn this guy up just a little. Okay. By the way, somebody did get the 10-minute timer, right? Okay, just don't let me forget about it. We don't want to burn their heads. We go off with the heads. Okay, so what I'm going to do on this chocolate ganache before I serve it is just heat it a little bit from behind. Not behind, below. That's where the heat comes, right? From below. Yes, I'm on my tippy toes if you're wondering why I got higher. I didn't put on high heel shoes. Ah, there we go. Put that to the side for a second. And it is getting very excited. It's happy to be alive. Aren't we all? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little off of this, okay? And slowly add it to the yolks. Try not to spill it. Even though if you're good at it, why not? Okay. All right, now, y'all ready to make some pudding? Here it goes. I'm just gonna turn it down slightly. Okay. Now I'm gonna get it all out at once. Here we go. Now, you don't wanna put the yolks in there initially because you wanna get it used to it, and then all of a sudden, it all comes together. Oh, this looks so good, you guys. Check that out. It's looking good. Beautiful pudding, gourmet pudding, crème pâtisse. Okay, so on this pudding, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this into 3 different flavors. So I'll put one of them, I think will go great in here. Don't yell at me. And then I can probably put one in here and one in there. I don't know why, sometimes you just don't think about things until you start to put them together, right? Okay, so 1, 2, 3. I'll put the big boy in the middle. Let's see, big boy. All right, so the only other thing I have to add to this guy, that was loud, a little bit of vanilla and a little bit of butter. Okay. And so then what I'm going to do, just let that butter melt in there before I add the other stuff. And so I'm going to go ahead and just take like out a scoop of the Biscoff. Oh my gosh, you guys, don't you know, I just want to, okay. The Nutella. By the way, my brother is deathly allergic to hazelnuts. So if he ever treats me wrong, I'm gonna make him one of these. Just kidding, no, I would never do that. And the last one will be peanut butter, good old-fashioned peanut butter. If somebody's allergic to peanut butter, you could always use almond butter. You could probably pretty much just put any flavor on the planet that you would want. Put those to the side. You know I want to lick that, right? Okay, so I'm going to just divide this into 3. So 1, 2, oops. God, this looks so naughty. Okay. Now, the only other thing that you have to do to these, because you're going to refrigerate these so they can set really good, is you just want to put a little saran wrap on top just to the surface. If you don't put the saran wrap to the surface, you'll wind up with a little film, like a little crusty. Okay? So that's our peanut butter. Nutella. Naughty, naughty, naughty. And I don't know, depending on who you ask, Biscoff. Do y'all ever have those little Biscoff waiter? I was thinking to myself, you know, Delta Airlines has those little Biscoff cookies. And you can also take some of the Biscoff cookies and put them in there just to give it a little crunch, a little extra something, something. Okay, so these are the filling for my 3 sons. And so I'm just gonna put some saran wrap on these and put these in the refrigerator. But I'm gonna check my guys, they're actually looking really good. These are our little cream puffs. They're looking great. How close are we? About 3 minutes? I'm gonna go ahead and let the full 3 minutes come up because hopefully they'll do that. So now all we have to do at this point is just assemble those guys and they're done. Okay, so let's take a break on that and we're gonna switch right on to the next thing. Okay, and now we're on to some really exciting things, right? So I've got these tandoori wings, and these are keto friendly, They are friendly, unless you just don't eat chicken, in which case I don't know what to tell you. But anyway, so I'm gonna take these beautiful chicken wings, put them all in here. We give them 2 marinades. This is gonna be the first marinade. Not sure if you've ever had this, but this is a ginger garlic paste. You can find it in the Indian stores, and I am so addicted to this. So I'm gonna put a little of this ginger garlic paste in there. This is some Kashmiri red chili powder. I'm gonna add some of that. It's gonna give it a beautiful color and an amazing taste. And this is the baking soda that I'm gonna add to it. And we add this baking soda anytime you're not doing flour, okay? This is gonna be a gluten-free dish, okay? Because we're not gonna fry these wings. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of lime juice. Ooh, look, they reacted with the baking soda. You can see them like they're happy. And I'm just gonna get a wee bit of salt, just enough to tell your mom we did, okay? And then just gonna mix those up together, okay? And that's gonna be my first marinade. The next marinade is gonna involve yogurt, my favorite spice of all time. I use it for sweet things and hot things, which is garam masala. It's my absolute favorite thing. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm just gonna let this like marinade for about 30 minutes while I go on to the Spaceship Squash. But I will definitely come back to this, so hold tight for a moment, put that to the side, and let's head on over here to the Spaceship Squash. Awesome, guys. Okay, this is what I've got, these beautiful little patty pan squashes. This is grown by a local farmer here where I live in Milton, Florida. Beautiful. I absolutely love these guys. I call them Spaceship Squash. They're actually patty pan squash, but I actually have a YouTube video and it's on making the same spaceship squash. In Gulf Breeze, Florida, where we live, there's a person that has a beach house that looks like a little spaceship, and you know, there was some crazy people that thought they saw aliens way back when. Well, anyway, I'm sure they did. But anyway, so I'm just gonna throw these guys in because all I'm doing is just lightly blanching. This one is so cute. I wish all of them could be this size for my cocktail party, but unfortunately it's hard to find that. So we're just gonna make kind of like a casserole that can be cut. So, but I think this was too cute to not show, so I'm just gonna throw him in there too. While we're waiting on those guys, I'm gonna go ahead and make my tuna poke with little rice bowls. Now, as you know, you can buy in the store rice paper, and usually it's really big. Well, I cut these up individually because I want to make little individual fried rice papers to go with my tuna poke. So here's what I'm going to do. I've got some tuna, deliciosa. Tell him to get on out of that bowl. Last little boy. Okay. And then I've got the sriracha. This is like Melinda's sriracha, which is like insanely spicy, so I'm going to go really easy with it. I've got some cucumbers. I love using avocado. Couldn't find a fresh avocado, so I'm just going with that one. Got a little soy sauce. Zany. Got some green onions. And this is a little rice wine vinegar. Don't need much of that. A wee bit of sesame oil. And some lime zest. And just gonna throw a little bit of this sesame seed, and we're gonna put my spatula. I'm gonna go back over here where I put my spatula. Come here, spatula. Somebody needs spatula. Okay, and I'm just gonna stir this together, and this is gonna be my delicious poke bowl. Just very, very simple. Again, this is gonna be a gluten-free recipe. And it's nice because I know a lot of people who are gluten-free, they don't have that little crispy something, you know? And so it's nice for them to have that. So I'm gonna put that to the side for a second. Meanwhile, I'm gonna turn these guys down just a hair because they're starting to really boil. So all I'm gonna do is just till they're fork tender. So let me turn on this guy again real quick. And so I'm just gonna put a little oil in the pan until it starts, so I can just sear these guys up. All right, let's see if we can get this guy hot, like your mama. Okay. Oh, I forgot. Guess what this is? Jalapenos. Give it a little bit more heat. You know, you can't have enough heat. Y'all, that looks so good already. Okay. see if she's ready. If she's, ooh, yeah. You can tell when it starts to, like that. Nope, that's not ready yet. Because as soon as it hits it, it's gonna go. And then I'll take it, let's see, not quite. Let's see how these girls are doing. Turn them over. Hello, darlings. They're bulbing like apples, but delicious patty pan squashes. Ooh. Okay. There we go. Okay, come on. Come on. Come on. Let's get hot, baby. Come on. Get hot. Get hot. You know how it's like, always like, it's too hot, not hot enough. Too hot. Oh yeah, there she goes. There she goes, there she goes. Come on. Come on, baby. Get hot. This pan is kind of, it's like it's tilted a little bit. Come on. Come on. I can see it starting to. Come here, I'm gonna put my finger on there. Ah, it's really hot. Come on, sizzle the way you're supposed to. All right, give it a second. You gotta be patient. It's hard sometimes to be patient when you cook, you know, because you like want it done yesterday. So when you have gas, it makes a huge difference because everything goes really fast. And these induction units are pretty good, but sometimes they are not quite. Let's see. All right, it's yelling at me. Do you think it doesn't like it? I'm gonna check these, by the way. Well, that's hot. Woo! They're definitely hot right there. It's like they've all gone to the edges. Come on. Come on, come on. I think I'm gonna take a smaller pan. I'm gonna try a smaller pan with this. Just see how these are coming. Those are coming along. I just need a few more minutes. Come up a little bit higher. Okay. Let's see if I can get a smaller pan. Woo. Okay, he's getting it. It's just smaller. That's what I think. That's the issue. All right, I'm gonna hang on just a second and switch pans. Okay, and we are just frying up some of these little guys right here. These little rice papers. And as soon as you hit the pan, they're happy to just curl up. I wanted them to be like really beautiful little cups one time, but they would not work. So that's all you got when you got it, and then that's it. All you really need are these cute little cups. These make really beautiful little, once I am ready to serve this, I'll put these beautiful little poke bowls on there, and that will be it. So let's go back to these patty pan squashes, so we can fill those guys up. And I'm gonna move these poke bowls until it's time to put everything together. Okay guys, and we're back with these beautiful squash, patty pan squash or spaceship squash, just depending on this nice and fork tender. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna take off the top. I'll wind up putting that back in, but meanwhile, I'm gonna scoop out the inside. Now, sometimes I don't use the one with seeds, but the one without the seeds I will use. And I hate to separate this mother from her baby, but it's gonna be kind of hard to cook her, so I'm just gonna chunk her because she's actually not looking too great. Take the little boy, take this guy over here, just cut off the tops, and then all you're gonna do is just simply scoop out the goodies on the inside. I'm gonna save these tops for later, just for display. Okay. Ow. These guys are a little hot, like. Okay. I'm like the only person that ever like gets up on their tippy toes while they're cooking. Just be like get on top of it. It's like you can have more power or something when you're a little bit taller. Pull a little bit more out of this. And a little out of this guy. Because this is where I'm going to put the filling back in. And it's going to be like a spinach artichoke dip, okay? But it's going to be a little bit different, okay? Who doesn't know how to do a spinach artichoke? But with the little bit of squash in there, it gives it a little bit extra something, something, okay? So here we go back with this guy. Let's get him going again. 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, earth below us. Okay, I've got some good old-fashioned onions I'm going to throw in there once it gets hot enough. Then I'm going to saute up this little bit of squash here. That's going to be part of how we do these guys. And I'm going to take some of these artichokes, and I'm going to use some of the artichoke juice. You could use white wine if you prefer, but the juice of the artichokes gives it a nice flavor. Okay. Earth below us. So funny, that song I just keep thinking of. You know that song, 4, 5, 3, 2, earth below us, drifting, falling. It's like the perfect spaceship song. Okay. I'm still going to throw, I've got a tiny bit of olive oil still left in there. I'm just going to throw a little bit of butter in there too. That'll help me know too. So I've got spinach, a little bit of parmigiano. You can use regular breadcrumbs, or if you're still trying to keep it gluten-free, you can also use, they make those, what do you call those? Pork rinds? Pork rinds, yeah, you can use those little things as breadcrumbs. You can use an alternative breadcrumb if you want. It's the same thing with, if you want to make it non-dairy, you can use the non-dairy cheese. You can also use pure canned coconut milk. That's also one of my favorites. If you want to make it vegan, it's easy to do, easy peasy. And so I'm just going to throw in the onions here, let them saute down just a little bit. All right, and while it's sauteing, I'm going to put a wee bit of salt. And I've got a little bit of Italian and some, hey, this looks like pepper. Good idea. Perfect. That is a great pepper shake. I don't know where that thing came from, but it's good. Just gonna throw a little bit of Italian. You can always put dill in, a little nutmeg, because you've got the spinach. I'm just keeping it simple today, and by the way, these little guys are gonna go straight onto a sheet pan. This one doesn't want to sit right, so I'm going to have to cut him a little bit more so he stays flat. Same with this guy, just a little bit, just a hair. Okay. Oh, look at the little girl. She's going right there. Okay. Save the tops. Okay, so I'm going to take this guy in there. Chop this up a little bit more. Okay. Yummy, 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 yummy. Some good old-fashioned artichokes. That is already looking good. I'm going to let that saute down for a minute. I'll add a little bit of cream cheese, a little bit of cream, then some cheese, the breadcrumbs, the spinach, and then I'll fill up these little guys and finish it off in the oven. Which, by the way, I gotta turn on. Okay, so. It's hard to stop singing. It's to more excitement. Okay. Starting to be thinking about the next big thing. Gonna wipe this off for a second while that gets cray-cray over there. It's my little kitchen towel, my magic kitchen towel. That looks much nicer. All right. Pretty soon it's going to be time to do that second marinade on those chicken wings. So I'm looking forward to that. And then we'll probably put them in the same oven as these guys. I'm actually really excited. It's going to be really good. All right, so this is doing good. I'm gonna turn it up. I like to hurry up and get it done. It's looking good. Okay. I want all that spinach in there. Ooh, is it smelling good yet? I don't know if you can smell through the TV, but it smells good on this end. Now sometimes I will put a little pinch of garam masala. This is one of my favorite little spices. Or sometimes I use cayenne pepper. Everybody says I put too much cayenne pepper. I get carried away sometimes. And you know why? Because I cayenne. All right, that's looking great. Yummy. So we put a wee bit of the juice. This is wonderful. This brine that it's in is kind of like you can substitute it for white wine. Pinch at my back. Ooh. Okay, just take a couple little knobs off of this cream cheese. I would probably say about 2 ounces. Okay, there we go. Looking good, huh? Now another fantastic substitution for Parmesan cheese is nutritional yeast. Very high in vitamin B. I always use nutritional yeast when I'm cooking for a vegan. Can get that good vitamin B from it. Oof, got a little pinched nerve in my back all of a sudden. I'm getting old. Okay, that looks fantastic. So I'm just going to go ahead and take it out. And again, when you go to eat this, you can cut these like this so you get part of the squash as well. This is delicious flavor together. It's not just your good old-fashioned spinach artichoke dip, even though it is a good old-fashioned spinach artichoke dip. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add just a wee bit more of the crumbs just to give it that extra little shasha. And then right, the rest that's just for eating. So I fill those guys up to the very top. This guy's not sitting flat, so I'm going to cut him just a little bit more. Tell him to behave. There we go, perfect. A little bit more. I want it to come all the way up to the top, and when they're done, I'll come back and replace the little guys like this. Oh, so cute. Okay, just see how she's doing there. Ooh, these spaceships look delicious, don't they? Okay, and then I want to give them just a wee bit of color in the oven, so I'm just going to put some little bit of Parmigiano cheese. There we go. They're lovely, aren't they, little lovely little squash boys? I'm chicken excited. Okay, they're going to go into the oven, and so I'm going to move on to the chicken. Okay guys, so we're back. We're going to do our second marinade on our tandoori wings. And I don't know if you happen to notice, I just took these out of the oven. These are our little spaceship slash patty pan squash filled with a delicious spinach artichoke dip slash casserole, whatever you want to call it. But anyways, they look amazing. So I'm going to put those to the side, get my wings ready. And so let me tell you what this goes in the final marinade. First, let me rinse this guy off. Just do this real quick. All right, so I've got the last of the kasharmi red chili pepper, and I've got another red chili pepper as well that goes on there. I've got a straight tandoori paste, okay? By the way, this looks spicy. It's actually not. It's like just the right amount of heat, just a little kick. Put a little yogurt, okay? It's already got the lime juice. Here comes my favorite spice, garam masala, and this is a little cumin and coriander. Yum. And then I'm gonna splash just a wee bit more. I don't think I had enough of that lime juice, and a wee bit of olive oil. Don't forget I had the ginger garlic paste. So I'm just gonna basically, just once again, but this time I'm gonna really make sure that that yogurt is in. I think I'm getting some of this on me. It's gonna be delicious. Okay, oh my gosh. Y'all, this is gonna be some crazy good yumminess. Ooh, y'all are gonna love these wings. So wing there, wong there. What's that wing to wong number? Okay, I got it, there you go. How's that look? Looks like raw chicken, doesn't it? But it's gonna go in the oven and be fabulous. Have a beautiful crust. All right, now I'm going to show you guys two other appetizers. We'll get those in the oven too. And so I'll see you here in a bit. Okay guys, so we're moving on to a couple more appetizers. One is so easy, it's insane. The other is semi-easy. So I'm kind of famous for my croissants where I live, but we didn't have enough time in this particular episode to do my croissants, which is a 3-part process and takes about 24 hours at least to prepare. So a good alternative if you like the taste of that nice brown crispy, but you don't have time for that or you're not ambitious enough, just buy yourself just some good old-fashioned puff pastry from the store. And I'm just gonna do, it comes kind of small, so you just wanna roll it out a little bit. So I'll just take a little bit of this, this is what I call bench flour, okay? And I'm just gonna roll it just a wee bit. Get out of the way, okay? Come here. And of course, lots of things to know about rolling dough, whether it's sugar cookie dough, pie dough, puff pastry, croissant dough. And I have 3 rules, okay, anytime I'm rolling doughs. And number 1, it's the knuckle test. I learned this in culinary school. And you'll put your hand like this, and if your knuckles touch the table, it's time to start rolling. If not, you have to push the dough, push the dough, push the dough. It doesn't really apply to this because this was ready to go straight out of the box. Not gonna lie, just telling you guys the truth, but I know you guys like shortcuts. So there's a shortcut. Okay, number 2, move it, like the song. I gotta move it, I gotta move it. And then number 3, what's my number 3? Number 2, ooh, I gotta watch these. Are they about ready? We got our 10 minutes? 2 minutes. Got a 2-minute timer on there. Well, I'm gonna have to tell you guys what number 3 is in just a second when I remember it. It won't matter until then. So, all right, so here we go. I'm gonna cut this, and we're just gonna cut these into some little triangles. Okay, and then this one is going to be a prosciutto. I wanted to use fresh figs, but the figs aren't quite out yet, at least not where I live. But I make a wonderful port fig butter. Stole that from Martha Stewart. It's a wonderful thing. So I just picked up a little fresh fig jam. I love the flavors of figs with prosciutto and blue cheese. And so I'm just gonna put a little bit of that in there, okay? Something about the sweetness and the tartness and the saltiness, they all just kind of go together. And, okay. Ooh, it's smelling good in here. Yummy, yummy. Now these are definitely altogether naughty because you've got your butter, you've got your prosciutto, you've got sweetness, you got sugar. I don't think there's any diet that this fits on, except for the hedonistic naughty diet. They're ready? Let me take a look at these guys. I'm gonna walk over here and just check and make sure how these wings are looking. They're looking super delicious, but they're not quite ready, so I'm just gonna let them go a few more minutes. And meanwhile, I'm gonna take some of this prosciutto. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just gonna put the little guys on there. Okay. All right. Here in a second, I'm gonna add a little more butter to my wings. Looks like this guy missed a little of this. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, because you know, I can't really say thank you enough to some of the sponsors who helped me get here today. And one of those is Bruce Baker, who is the most fantastic realtor and loves New York City, by the way. We graduated high school, and I'll tell you, everybody knows that he's one of the best realtors in Northwest Florida. So if you're buying a home in Northwest Florida, I highly recommend him. And the second one is Jill Sport. She's an amazing accountant. But I have another sponsor. Her name is Kate Bryan, and she's with 82 Aesthetics. I can't even say the words, you can tell. I've got aesthetic issues. But by the way, everybody thinks we're twins. They mix us up all the time. But she is a super amazing nurse practitioner, does beautiful aesthetic work. I highly recommend her. And I have a cutting board that Bruce gave me because he's so fantastic. He's a total foodie, by the way. He travels the world, gets the best vino, etc. But Bruce is really something else. So this is just a little blue cheese. So we've got three things going on here: prosciutto, blue cheese, fig jam. This is, y'all, if there was like a rating scale of naughty and nice, this is definitely up there of naughty. But it's gonna be delicious. Okay, so I'm going to start to scooch these guys up. And this is all you're doing is just rolling them like this. You're gonna just make these little bitty tiny croissants. This is for appetizers, guys. That's what I love about an hors d'oeuvres party, a little cocktail party. You just get a little of this and that. People love it. It doesn't quite fill you up, but it makes you get to try a variety of things, and it also makes it easy when you've got a bunch of different guests with different dietary needs or desires. And so I'm gonna love these guys, but I am gonna check on these wings, add a little butter to them. So when you're cooking these wings, they do great. If you just kind of keep the wet. Ooh, this one's good. Okay. Just gonna let you guys take a look at how these guys are looking. Delicious. Just gonna add a little bit of butter to them, just to make them even more shiny and beautiful. Shiny, happy chicken wings holding hands. Well, technically they're not holding hands, holding wings. Shiny, happy tandoori chickens holding. All right, and these guys are probably gonna have to go another 5 minutes or so. someone cool will let me know, kind of keep me posted there. I'll go back and finish these guys, and then we'll work on these little. So let me tell you what I've got going on over here. These are going to be like some little zucchini pizzas. So all I did, this is really just one bite kind of thing. All I'm going to do, I just slice up some zucchini and I'm going to turn them into, this is going to be like my crust for a little mini pizza. Super adorable. I'm going to make some caprese style with fresh basil, tomato, fresh mozzarella cheese. I do have a couple little pepperonis for some people that will want pepperoni, so I'll do a little bit of both. So take these little guys right here, trying to stick to each other. It's gonna be fantastic. Y'all, I don't know about y'all, but I love figs in the summer. That they don't last very long. Like all of a sudden they have their season and they're on everybody's trees, everybody's selling figs, and then all of a sudden they disappear. Isn't that just kind of the way that life is and people is? They come into their season, and then that's it. All right, I can smell those wings. They sure smell good. These little patty pan squashes are looking good. I'm gonna assemble up the other guys. I'm debating about the lemon tarts, but I'm thinking I'm gonna do them at some point. Meow, meow. Do you ever watch those Instagram? It drives my husband crazy. The little cat videos. And then they're like, meow, 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 meow. I don't know why. I can't stop watching them. And they always tell like a little story about how the cat was like all depressed. And ooh, look at these guys are looking so cute. Look at little miniature croissants. Hi, little guys. Oh, so cute. Okay. So, my goal here is to make 6 and 6. 6 with pepperoni, 6 without pepperoni. So I have done just enough. All right, this is so easy, you guys. First of all, I do want to put a little salt and pepper on these guys before I even start. Okay, and then they don't have to be dry because they're going to dry out plenty when you stick them in the thing, in the oven. That's what I'm trying to say. But I'm just going to take, and I've also got a little pesto too. Little pesto makes a huge difference. I love a little pesto. My husband's been growing me some basil and it looks amazing. My body sure looks amazing. Meow, meow, meow. I'm hearing those wings. They sound like they're whistling. Y'all doing okay? We're doing okay. Okay. Go. Okay. Now, you don't need much tomato sauce, but just pick whatever your favorite tomato pasta sauce is. I just have a real inexpensive one here, and I'm telling you, you really don't need much. I just definitely wanted to bring in the flavors of summer with the, fresh squash, fresh basil, figs, pizza. Who doesn't love a pizza? Even if you can't have cheese, you can always do this with alternative cheese. You can do a few without the cheese. And like I said, you don't need much at all. So here's these little guys. I just do with that knife. Somebody took it. Where did they put it? You see it? Oh, thank you. You can also buy these little bitty tiny fresh mozzarella balls. They are so awesome. Yeah, so you don't need much on there. Like one boy on there is good. Where did I just put that? That's the blue cheese. What did I do with the white cheese, y'all? Oh. Airhead alert. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Deliciosa. Love it, love it, love it. Do they love me as much as I love them? I think so. Yes, 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 yes. Very easy, very simple. I'm gonna do just a couple with a little pepperoni. You know, for your little meat lover people that just have to have meat no matter what. You know, be able to taste these little tiny, you know, cocktail parties are kind of a pain, like tapas and things like that. They're so much enjoyable for your guests, but they're so much more of a pain in the butt for the person making them. Just because it's like all these little things. I used to have a friend, he was Italian, he would come to work with me and be like, I hate this little shit. And he would say, I cannot stand it. Give me a whole lamb, but don't give me this little stuff. Now, check these guys out. These are called little sweeties. They're like little bitty tiny tomatoes. Don't even ask me where I got these from. Well, I know, but. Uh-oh, it's telling me it's ready. And actually, those look really, 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 really good. This is the buffalo wings. So I'm just gonna take them out, let them just kind of sit in there for a few minutes. Because it's not cooking anymore. And then I'm just gonna finish these little cuties off. And then all this stuff can go in the oven. A little bit of basil. These girls, oh my gosh, they're so cute. I don't even know if I can even cut them. I may just have to like not cut them. Just put them like that. Nah, I better cut them, they look better cut. Oh my gosh, how cute. These little cuties, they're so cute. They're so cute. Little sweet babies. Someone's gonna think I have mommy issues. They're gonna be like, my 3 sons and little cuties. What's wrong with you, crazy lady? Okay, the only thing they lack are these good old-fashioned basil. I'm gonna kind of freshen this up for a garnish, but I'm gonna take these guys and cut them a little bit. Do a little chiffonade. See, it's like rolling up, you know what? Okay. This is gonna give it that really good fresh basil taste. And then we'll have some fresh on the side. Okay, just a little cha-cha on each of those guys. All right, so after this, we're gonna come back and plate up our desserts and call it a day. So, all right. Okay, I'm gonna put those in the oven, come back, and we'll plate all this good stuff up. Okay guys, so here I've got one of my last desserts, which is a lemon basil meringue tart. So I already have the tart shells pre-made, but you can definitely make your own tart shells, and that's definitely for another show. So you have to tell them you want another show. Okay, so what I've got is lemon. I've got some lemon juice here with an egg and an egg yolk, okay? And the only other thing I need to do is add this whipping cream here. I'm gonna bring it to a little boil. Y'all know how I love this thing. Just tell y'all how much I love it. I love it. It's so wonderful. It won't take long for this to come to a boil because it's not very much, okay? So it's not a whole lot. Just got my sugar in here, an egg yolk, and I'm going to make just a small meringue over here. So I've got, that's just gonna go on the top. That's where I'm gonna torch it. You can just stick it in the oven if you prefer, but I've got the egg whites in here. It might get a little noisy. Just gonna start beating these guys. I'm just making up a little bit of a meringue. Waiting for this guy to come to a boil. And I'm gonna infuse some basil in it. I put the basil right here. Trying to fluff it up a little bit. The egg whites are starting to sha. Okay. My zucchini pizza bites are saying they're ready. Not quite. All right, they can go a few more minutes. I'm just going one thing here. Okay. Very close. And this meringue is no joke, man. Stiff enough to call your mama something crazy. Well, I did not expect the meringue to come together so quickly, but that's like lucky me. All right. You could pick your nose, you could do whatever you want, or you could just finish your tart. All right, so I'm gonna take just a handful of this basil, all right, and this cream is starting to boil, so I'm gonna stick that basil, I'm gonna let it infuse for just a second, okay? Put a little more lemon juice in there. It's supposed to be the juice of one lemon, but it looks like it's a little more. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, so it will not take this long to infuse because this basil is strong. So I'm gonna let it just sit there for a second. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go ahead and put this meringue in this bag. This is definitely what you call a stiff one. Okay. Let's see how much. Oh yeah. Nice. Okay. Now you can let this infuse for 5 minutes. It's really not going to take very long. It's already got that good flavor. So I'm going to go ahead and take the basil out of there because it's really not even needed now. And then it's still partially what's it called, boiling. So I'm just going to slowly add this. Once again, I'm tempering, just like I was tempering. It's talking to us. Okay, let's put this out of the way. Actually, all right. So these little tarts, all you have to do they're just gonna cook for a few minutes, and this guy's almost ready, so I'm just gonna put these little guys in here. And just pour just enough. I don't even really need much. Oh yeah, so good. Okay. So cute. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take these little pizza bites out and stick this guy in. What if it'll fit in there? No, it won't. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna do that then. Oh, I know what I can do. Here we go. These guys are ready, so I'm just gonna put them here to the side. That was loud. And I think this guy can go in here. Ow, mother liquor. Woo, those croissants are looking so good, you guys. All right, I'm just gonna put those lemon tarts. They only need like 5 minutes, so somebody give me a little 5-minute timer. Once those come out, I'm gonna put my little meringue on top, give them a torch, those will be done. Meanwhile, I'm gonna finish up my 3 sons and plate everything up. Awesome, all right guys, so just took the little lemon basil tarts out of the oven and they look so scrumptious. So all I'm gonna do with these guys is just pipe a little meringue. All this is egg whites and sugar, so I'm just gonna pipe this little meringue here onto these good old-fashioned tarts. Give them a little torch, and Ooh. Okay, and also I think I should give these guys a little garnish. What do y'all think? I've put this in the stuff to hydrate it a little so it would be nice and pretty. So that way you guys know it's got a little bit of basil in it. All right, let's see if I can do this right. All right, just push it down and then, there we go. There we go. I may have got my basil a little, hope I didn't get my hand. There we go, just torch these little tarts up. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Give them that extra little kashi pashi mushi. There we go. All right, there's those little guys. Now let's finish up my 3 sons. So first of all, the tops are just gonna get a little dipping in this yummy ganache. Ooh, they've all got little dark heads. All right, come here, babies. This is actually a variation on a dish that's called les huiles, which is a French pastry. And I like to make these a little easier, so rather than do it up from the bottom and fill them like that, I'm just gonna open them up just a little, like this, okay? And I'm just gonna pipe it in and then fill it with the head, okay? Very easy, very simple. Nothing really to it, just very yummy. All right, now I'm gonna use the same thing. This little meringue, it can definitely have some of this good stuff in it, so that's what I'm gonna do. So we have our Biscoff crème pâtisse. Ooh, look at that beautiful pudding. Yummy, yummy. Okay, just gonna pipe this guy. Ooh, yummy, yummy. And then just keep it simple. Just pop, 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 pop. With the little head on top. Oh, that looks so good. Okay, so then I'm gonna do the second one, which is the Nutella one. Chocolate hazelnut yumminess. Okay, this is gonna go on my second son. He's gonna be the dark one. Oh, ho, 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 ho. That looks so good. Ho, 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 ho. My 3 sons are so lovely. And lastly, the peanut butter son. Perfect. My perfect little peanut butter boy. Oh, yum, 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 yum. There we go. Put the little peanut butter head on there. Stay on there, little boy. Oh, you guys, check this out. Look how beautiful and cute they are. These are my 3 sons and my lemon basil tarts. And I'm very excited, you guys. And now all we have to do, because we've got our zucchini little pizzas, pizza margherita and pepperoni pizza. I've got my tandoori wings and my spaceship squash stuffed with a spinach artichoke. And last, I just need to put my tuna poke on there, and then that's it. Okay guys, so we now have everything finished, and I'm very excited to present this lovely tandoori chicken. And we have our zucchini pizza bites, margherita with some fresh tomato, mozzarella, and basil, and some with a little pepperoni. We've got our wonderful rice paper tuna poke, and of course our spaceship squash stuffed with a spinach artichoke. And here are our prosciutto fig croissant, and we have a lemon basil tart with a meringue. And these are my 3 sons. 3 different crème pâtisses with Nutella, Biscoff, and peanut butter. Chocolate ganache. I want to thank so much my sponsors, Bruce Baker, who is a wonderful realtor in the Northwest Florida Handle area, Jill Sport fantastic accountant, and my twin, Kate Bryan with 82 Aesthetics, and of course, a girlfriend of mine, Marion Ruckle. So anyways, I can't thank my sponsors enough. I love being up here. I had a lot of fun tonight. I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you have a wonderful summer and that you can cook all kinds of crazy stuff for your friends, lots of things. It was definitely a naughty to nice. We've got some gluten-free things here. We've got some vegetarian things here, several keto items, and so that is our nice. So thanks guys, I appreciate it. And oh, by the way, if you want to check out my channel, www.naughty2nice.com. You can also find our catering business local in the Panhandle, www.nouvocatering.com. And we also have a food truck, cafenaughtyandnice.com as well. So I hope you guys, if you go to the website, it'll have all the other Instagram, Facebook, all those other things, and I have a Twitch channel as well, www.twitch.com/naughty2nice, 2 being the number. Thanks again guys, I appreciate y'all. Hope you have a great day.